Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Elizabeth and today I would like to talk to you a little bit about our hip flexors. In yoga there is a tendency to focus a little bit too much on stretching sometimes and not enough on strengthening. So in this very short video today I'm going to show you how we can both stretch and strengthen our hip flexors. This is especially important as we get older. By having strength in our hips, it will enable us to keep climbing those stairs well into our 90s and beyond. So to begin with, we are going to start on the strength aspect. So if you come onto your mat and you bring your legs in front of you, so you're sitting in an L shape, we're going to use our hands for a little bit of support here. Otherwise, this is very, very tricky indeed. So either have your hands at your side or slightly behind. But if they're behind, try not to lean into them and allow your head to disappear under your shoulders. All we are going to do with our legs extended in front of us is see if we can raise one leg and then lower it down. Now you'll notice as soon as you lift your leg off the floor, your back is going to go backwards. You might even round through your spine. We want to try and stay as lifted as possible as we take one leg up and then the other leg. Now, a little disclaimer, it is quite early in the morning. I haven't done much movement yet. My legs are not lifting so high. With practice and with consistency, you will be able to do this movement for a little bit longer and the legs will come a little bit higher. And this is working this area of the body, the area that allows you to walk forward, walk up, walk down. So it is obviously very important. See if you can aim to begin with, maybe 3 on each leg, build it up to 5, maybe to 10. And then if you're feeling really adventurous, you can get a yoga block or a book or a shoebox, place it in between your legs and then lift one leg up and over, up and over, practicing that. You might get a little bit of cramp in your thigh, so remember that you might need to stretch that out a little bit as well. So that is your hip flexor, little strength exercise, and now we're going to stretch it out. So if we bring ourselves over onto all fours, just take yourself up into a little down dog. Stretch out a little bit here. And we're going to bring our right foot in between our hands and drop your left knee towards the earth. Now, in this low lunge position, usually the knee is underneath the hip. We want to push it back a little bit further. So take it back as far as feels comfortable for you, whilst keeping your right knee over your ankle to begin with. Okay, we're just going to rest the hands on the front of the thigh. Give our glutes a little bit of a squeeze. Keeping our body lifted and controlled, we're just going to lean it forward. So we're not throwing the weight down. We're staying lifted as we just shift the weight forward. So the knee may even come forward of that ankle. That's completely fine, as long as we are not just throwing all our upper body weight onto the lower body. Just holding it here, using your core muscles to stay lifted. And hopefully you're getting a stretch just in this area here, down the front of your left hip flexor. You're also working your right inner thigh as you're squeezing it to try and maintain your posture. Hold it here for a few breaths and take your hand towards the floor. Frame the foot. Let's step it back into down dog. Walk the feet out. A little bit of an easing through the muscles here. And then just stepping your left foot forward. Coming to your right knee. Again, pushing it back as far as feels comfy for you. Do you know what? I'm on a really stony surface. I'm just going to fold my mat over and rest my knee on that. It might help with the old knee situation. Once more, stay lifted. Sit tall. Right knee back as far as feels comfy. Rest the hands on the top of the thigh. Shift that weight forward. We're not collapsing. We're staying lifted, focus controlled. Feeling that lovely stretch down the front of your right hip. Stay here for 2-3 breaths. And then return your hands towards the floor. Let's untuck the toes of the back foot. step it back into your downward facing dog, and then bring yourself back into your seated position. So that was just a little video to show the importance of your hip flexors and how you can both strengthen and stretch them. I hope you found this video useful. Remember, if you enjoyed it, please do remember to like, share, subscribe, drop me a comment, let me know how you're getting on, and I will see you on the mat again very soon.